Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introducing myself, my name is Nur Awal Sofiansyah, number study F23125210076. Study Urban and Regional and Planning, Faculty of Engineering, Tadulako University. Respected lecturer and my fellow friends, today we would like to present your topic in the light. Disaster mitigation for Palu City. President in dealing with liquefaction disaster in accordance with special patterns of Palu City. 1. Background of the study. Palu is an area with a high potential for natural disaster due to its geological condition. The city is located along the Palu Koro Fault, which is one of the most active lines in Indonesia. On September 8, 2018, a 7.4 magnitude earthquake occurred near Donggala, which triggered 1. Tsunami, 2. Liquefaction, 3. Severe infrastructure damage. Liquefaction occurred in areas such as Petobo and Balaroa. This caused land and buildings to move and sink. Therefore, disaster mitigation and special planning are very important to reduce disaster risks in Palu City. 2. Research objective. The objective of this research are 1. To analyze geological hazard potential in Palu City. 2. To identify areas vulnerable to liquefaction. 3. To analyze disaster mitigation effort by residents. 4. To examine the relation between spatial planning and disaster mitigation. The study used a descriptive qualitative method. The research include geological analysis of Palu City. 1. Identification of liquefaction prone areas. Spatial pattern analysis. Observation of community condition. Data sources include geological data, spatial planning document, disaster data, field observation. 4. Main findings: geological condition. The results show that Palu City has a high potential for geological disaster. Key findings include: 1. The city is crossed by the active Palu Koro Fault. 2. Fault movement is reaches of approximately 1 centimeter per year. 3. Many areas consist of soft sediment material. 5. Groundwater levels are relatively shallow. This condition makes several areas highly vulnerable to liquefaction during earthquakes. 5. Liquefaction disaster areas. Liquefaction occurs when water saturated soil loses its strength due to aqueous vibration. The main affected areas include Petobo, Balaroa, and Promnas. These areas are located near the fault zone, composed of soft sediment material. As a result, during strong earthquakes, the ground behaves like liquid. 6. Spatial pattern of Palu City. The spatial pattern of Palu City influenced by its topography and geological condition. I can be divided into 1. Mountain and hill areas, 2. Plateau areas, 3. Lowland areas. However, many settlements are located in lowland areas that are vulnerable to liquefaction. 7. Relevance to urban and regional planning. This study is closely related to urban and regional planning. Spatial planning plays an important role in disaster mitigation by 1. Identifying hazard-prone areas, 2. Regulating land use, 3. Preventing development in dangerous zones, 5. Improving disaster resilient infrastructure. Integrating disaster risk education into spatial planning can create safer and more resilient cities. 8. Relation to disaster issue in Palu City. Important points include 1. Palu has a high risk of liquefaction. 2. Many residential areas are built in high-risk zones. 3. Disaster mitigation is not yet fully integrated. Future planning must consider geological hazard, disaster risk reduction, and safe land use planning. 9. Critical reflection. From our group perspective, strengths 1. Clearly explains geological hazard. 2. Connects mitigation with spatial planning. 3. Useful for urban planning studies. Limitations 1. Mostly descriptive. 2. Limited quantitative analysis. 3. Implementation strategies are not detailed enough. 10. Conclusion. In conclusion, Palu City has a disaster risk due to its geological condition and the presence of Palcoro fault. The the 2018 earthquake showed the severe impact of liquefaction in areas such as Petobo and Balaroa. Spatial planning plays a key role in disaster mitigation by 1. Identifying hazard areas, 2. Controlling land use, and 3. Guiding self-development. Therefore, integrating disaster mitigation into urban planning is essential to reducing future disaster risks. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.